It's time for South Region competition here in the NCCAA Division II, and we have two of the best in the region on the court, Trinity Baptist College and the number 10 team in the country, the Eagles of Pensacola Christian College. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. Welcome to 2025. Happy New Year as we get ready for the first home game of 2025. We'll tell you more about the teams in just a moment. First, we're going to say hello to women's basketball head coach of Pensacola Christian College, Mr. Jared Sellers. Jared, we gave you a very good game, but you pulled it out at the end, and looks like you're well on your way to another national championship tournament appearance.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. And by the way, I appreciate you do a really good job, but your girls played great tonight. They were ready to defend, and it was just overall a great game. I don't think I did a very good job. Our girls found a way to win tonight, but I didn't make the right adjustments and the right decisions.
Yeah,
but
very uncharacteristically, you had a lot of turnovers. That's something your team does not do very much, and you took advantage at the end when TBC turned the ball over themselves, and you put a lot of points on the board in the final few minutes. We got to within 5, and I was thinking this would be incredible to beat the number 1 team, but your experience and, of course, your talent on that team.
I would give it to the girls kind of finding a way to kind of gut it out. Your girls did a really good job of making sure we didn't have our A game tonight, but our girls found a way at the end. I really didn't make some good decisions offensively and rotation-wise, and in spite of my efforts, they found a way to get it done. But it was a gutsy game. The refs let it be physical, and it was just a good game.
Xavier Rose getting the second basket for TBC. Quick 4-0 lead. And Jared, your team now 13-3. And as I said, well on your way to another national appearance. And I've looked at your schedule. You haven't played any easy teams either.
No, we've played real well and been very fortunate. And 13-3 is great. We graduated 9 girls last year, and I really thought this year was, we might struggle a little to start with, but they've been great. They compete hard, defend, and really, really scrappy group. We're going to have some tough ones. Like tonight was tough. We played Toccoa Thursday, and then we played Bob Jones Friday. Both of those teams are coached well, play hard. It's not going to get any easier,
Liam Gertz at that three-pointer at the other end, and Liam's been on this court many times, and he has always given us terrific competition. He gets through a couple of defenders. His bounce pass inside, and the bucket is good, converted by Paul Stickles. And Liam's averaging 15.2 points per game.
Yeah, I really think this guy's game is going to be a tough one like ours. I think your guys they look good in a couple games this past weekend up at Welch, and so it could be a good night.
We've had some close losses. We played some really good basketball against some great competition. Xavier Rose could not convert. Xavier earlier this season surpassed the 1,000-point mark against champion Christian. He hit a half court. You see the black line there, the volleyball court. He was beyond that line and nailed it right at the buzzer to go into halftime.
He's a really good player. I remember watching him play a couple years ago. He is tough.
He is a fantastic team-oriented player as well as all the guys and the women on your teams are.
Yep.
They don't really care who scores the points.
Right.
They just want a higher total than the opposition. That's everyone on the court on both of our teams.
Absolutely. It's always really, I think every time it seems like we're here, guys and girls, it's just a real competitive game where both teams are going at it. It's always a good time.
Gavin Korthloder misses the jumper. And these two teams that you're watching right now always give each other fantastic games. Very rarely has it been a one-sided game. Pensacola trying to get that game-tying and go-ahead shot. That one does not go. Brandon Hill with the rebound. And we won one and lost one up at Welch. Of course, as you know, you were there too. The Saturday games weren't able to take place.
Yeah.
You didn't get a win, but you got some really good games up there.
The guys played well. I'm really hoping watching this guys' games that these teams shoot a little bit better than we did in the girls' games. Both girls' teams, I think we only made 1 or 2 from 3, and so hopefully these guys shoot it a little bit better.
That foul's called on Paul Stickles. It's the first foul of the game for either team. It's on the floor, so TBC will inbound with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. For your women's team, what is some of the toughest competition you played this season?
Probably we played a few NAIA games against University of Mobile and Faulkner University. Both those teams are really well coached and great. We had a couple of nice wins against Suno, which is a good NAI or scrappy NAI, and then a couple of good D3 wins against like Covenant and North Georgia. And so those have been some really good games where we've had to really compete for 4 quarters and be able to, make some really key plays on both ends of the court.
3-point effort from the corner by Caden Pack does not go. And those NAIA teams, men and women, they can play some basketball. We played Ave Maria University twice, the men. I'm telling you, they are dynamic.
Ave's guys are. Our guys didn't play them this year, but they played them in the past. Ave runs some really good offensive sets and has some really good actions.
Let me tell you now, this is not the guy you want to put at the line if you're the opposition. Diego Fernandez, a career 86% free throw shooter. So he's averaging 15.8 points per game, his first attempts of the night. And number 1 is up and good. Tell you, your women's team hit some really clutch free throws down the stretch tonight.
They did. They made the plays. We honestly made the plays kind of when we needed to. I think both coaches and both groups would have liked for a little bit smoother game overall, but because I think we both didn't like our turnover number. But we made some big plays at the end, which we're very fortunate.
Tell me a little bit about Sky Boyd. I looked at her season, 9 times scoring 20, 2 more with 19. I think she had 18 tonight, or 19 tonight, so that would be her 3rd.
Yeah, Sky's tough. She's probably our best individual one-on-one type player. She rebounds well. We were fortunate to get her going a little bit, kind of in the end of the 3rd, start of the 4th, which was big. She's probably not real happy with her defensive effort tonight, but overall, Sky's been awesome, and she's really good to coach. She's a great player on the court, off the court, in the locker room, and things like that, and in the classroom. So
Brandon Hill just made that shot. He's having a pretty good first half so far. Mm-hmm. But Sky Boyd, we saw her here last year. She's a sophomore this year.
Yes.
A very talented woman, and I am very happy to see Alyssa Brewer back out there on the court.
We are. She was a little under the weather tonight, and you could she's been playing well, almost like triple-double type numbers, 10 or 11 points, 8 or 9 assists, 7 rebounds. She's kind of been doing that. Tonight she's probably frustrated with herself a little bit, but Brew's been great running the point for us.
Xavier Rose with the feed from Diego Fernandez. Rose now with 4. Brandon Hill got the blocked shot on the other end to set up that possession. TBC up to a quick lead. But don't rest on that. Both these teams can score points. Mm-hmm. As Coach Jones and I have said many times, any men's team in this region can win any game.
I agree with that. I think our region is on the guys' side. The girls' side, it's going to be a scrappy game.
But you got Bob Jones and Toccoa Falls to contend with, too.
Yeah, but on the guys' side, it could happen, like you say. Anybody can win any given night. There's a lot of parity there.
I remember one of our last games of the season last year, Brandon Hill, spin move, second chance is good. We had Johnson University of Florida 40-16 at halftime. They came back and made it a 5-point game and nearly beat us.
Yeah, that's tough.
Unfortunate what had to happen to Johnson. There were some fantastic people, especially Elliot Hernandez there.
Elliot's a great guy.
That's Leon Gertz who hits the shot as we get a timeout, 14-19. Trinity Baptist with a quick start, but Pensacola with the response. And, Jared, we're going to see an exciting game here tonight.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a really good game. I mean, that was a big shot for us right there because if we didn't get a bucket on that, y'all matched on the other.
I saw you saying hello to some Jacksonville products who played for you. Lauren Alvarez is 2 rows down in front. Christian C.P. Porter, whom I've known for many years, taught him in 8th grade and watched and called a lot of his high school games here.
Yeah, Lauren, it was great to see her tonight. She is now Dr. Alvarez. She just finished.
Dr. Lauren Alvarez, huh?
PT, she just, Doctor of PT. She just finished school, and she was a great player for us. I could have used her out there tonight, getting some rebounds and hitting some shots.
No, I'm glad she wasn't playing against us tonight. I remember.
Still got a COVID year.
I remember we had you by 7 points with about a minute left a couple years ago, and Lauren, and I forget the other girl's name. Sandy.
Yeah.
Nailing 3-pointers to come back and beat us, and I still haven't forgiven you for that.
well, we're glad she got it done.
Of course, Lauren used to play here at Trinity Christian Academy, too, and then graduated from Providence, who's one of the best teams every year in the state of Florida.
Yeah. She's a great player, and she's doing great right now. It's obviously.
Even better, both Lauren and Christian, great young adults.
They are. They're awesome. It's good to see them tonight and have them out here supporting a little bit, so.
The men's team for Pensacola, 5-10, but again, playing some great competition. First South Region game, averaging 75 points a game, allowing 76. So some of the losses have been very close.
We've lost a lot of close games, and I know Coach Bell's a little frustrated with the way they kind of closed in the last minute, losing a couple games just by a possession here or there. So we're hoping it at least gets that close tonight, but we're going to have to stop that dribble drive right there.
Well, it's hard to stop Xavier
Yeah,
Rhodes
it
when he
is.
gets
Good
in the
gracious.
zone. Of course, you and I are hoping for different results.
Yeah.
TBC is only 2-10, but they played a lot better than the record shows. Also, a lot of close losses. We played a lot of Division 1s and 2s. Our 2s count on our record.
I was telling some people that earlier today. They were asking me how your guys are, and I told them they played a lot of close games, and so the record doesn't reflect the quality of their game.
Stephen Fike with the three-pointer to make it a 16-11 game. TBC's averaging 71 points per game. We're allowing 94, but again, our Division 2s counting on our records, and Ave Maria topped 120 and 140 on us. That team can compete with the best of them.
Yeah.
Pass to Fernandez. He gets it back and misses the short jumper. An uncharacteristic miss for Fernandez. And then we have a triangle up right underneath, and neither one wants to give up the ball. It's going to be TBC's ball as they have the arrow. Liam Gertz already with a pair of three-pointers. Xavier Rhodes and Brandon Hill, 6 points for TBC. Have you seen Bob Jones yet? You haven't played him yet this season.
No, I've watched them a few times, and they're a little, in some ways, like us, and even all the teams in the region really new. A lot of new players, but they've got some really skilled players, and Mike always does a good job with them. So they're going to be a team for anybody to have to reckon with. They're
just like you, Bob Jones, among the best in the country every year. Toccoa Falls, the last couple seasons, they have made fantastic improvements in both men and women.
Yeah, their girls are still really good. They had a couple transfers that left, but they're still solid. And Micah Riles, that did such a great job, he's actually moved over to the men's side at Toccoa. So I'm kind of interested to see how the Toccoa guys are doing. I know Mike is a great coach, so I'm excited about that.
Foul was called on Brandon Hill, his first, team first as well. 5-point lead for TBC. I have to remember not to just say Eagles.
Yeah.
So TBC, PCC. Great to see Braden Motter. I finally got to meet him in person. What a great SID he is.
He is. Braden's great at that. He also helps me a little bit as an assistant with me. He's really vital to any successes that we have at our sports program.
He's over on your bench right now helping the coach, and he told me he had to drive the bus. He told me about the bus problems you had going to Texas.
Yeah.
Brandon Hill could not get it to go, but he will go to the line.
Road trip started off a little interesting, but thankfully the Lord, kept his hand over us and watched out for us, and everything's okay.
Well, Brandon Hill will shoot 2 on the season. He's had a little trouble at the line, just 38%. Oh, they're calling that on the floor. I thought that was on the shot. The foul was called on Caden Pack, and a miss of everything from Fernandez. Pensacola could take the lead with a three-point play. Whistle before the shot.
I think it's pretty good. Our guys right now kind of feels like if you're sitting in here that TBC's up by more than they are. So our guys have really fought to keep it right here. So I think this is usually how it happens here. Usually one team does that and ends up being a close game.
Davenport Loader with his first foul, team foul number 2. Pack, I thought he was going to be called for a travel, but there was a push first, and it's going against TBC, and that'll go on DJ Thompson. That is his first. It's great that we have it where we can put the fouls on the scoreboard because we can't always see what the referee signals.
Exactly.
Bounce pass to the outside. Koski to the left side, and an unforced error as Stephen Fike could not hold on. One thing in the women's game, both teams had some trouble holding on to the ball. That's not something you want to do too much. That is now second turnover for Pensacola. It would help, Jared, if I put the right game on the live stats.
Yeah,
I was about to say turnover by Rachel Phelps. That was Diego Fernandez with his first field goal.
Yeah, that was a nice pull-up jumper right there.
All right, let's see if I can find that game and pull up the live stats now. And here we go. Inside goes Pack. Off the rim, no good. Loose ball picked up by Stickles. And now a three-point shot off the rim and rebounded by Xavier Rose. You're going to play Bob Jones and Toccoa Falls very soon.
Yep. We play
again. Both teams, both Toccoa teams, great improvements, especially last season in the women's.
Yeah, they're really good. It'll be a really competitive game up at their place. Hopefully we can play well, but that's Thursday night at Toccoa and Friday at Bob Jones. Both programs on the men and women's side, both of those schools do a great job. So hopefully we can get up there and play well and have a chance to win on the road.
And we have Southeastern Baptist coming in Saturday afternoon. That's our next game for both teams. The Chargers have struggled some, and Trinity Baptist is going to look to take advantage. And there goes Diego Fernandez. I'll tell you, these players tonight, they're pumped up, ready for the win.
Yeah, that was a nice take right there.
But Pensacola just as tough, keeping it to within 6 at the moment. Pack back outside to Gertz, who's about 6'8". It's hard to get the ball over his head. Liam Gertz has put on a show for us here these last few years. Rose got a hand on it, but then it hits off Brantley Koski, and TBC catches a break and will get possession, leading by 6. I told Christian he has to come up and grab the mic. I hope he does a little bit later.
Yeah, he's watching right now and probably trying. He's got to
make a fantastic coach.
He does. Well, I was about to say he's got a real coaching mind, and he will be a good coach. So he's probably sitting down there, diagnosing this game and dissecting it all.
Well, during his days here at Trinity Christian Academy, he was good friends with my son, Dean.
Yeah.
They're the same age, graduated together, and just two great kids, and now two great young men.
Yep.
The foul, if I saw that correctly, is being called against Josh. How do you say this? Azucena?
Azucena.
That is his first. It is team foul number 5, and Diego Fernandez is back at the line where he is already 2 for 2 and now 3 for 3. I'll always remember Diego hitting that free throw last year. We were playing Toccoa, tied with 1 second left. Toccoa called a timeout, but they didn't have one. So the technical foul, Diego hit the free throw when we won the game by 1 point.
I think I was watching you on live stream that game. I remember that.
And Diego goes 2 for 2, now 4 for 4. And, Jared, that's already 8 points for Fernandez.
It is. I kind of think this is a key moment for our guys because we're really hitting that second rotation and substitutions. And, it's always a tough place to play, kind of see some of how these new guys play in this environment.
Derek Woods on the court also for Pensacola. That's Woods with the ball, gets the pass inside the paint. Great ball movement. Body contact, no call, and Stephen Fike gets his second field goal. He now has 5 points. Hit a three-pointer a little while ago, and it's a 6-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Jaquez Anderson ready to check in for TBC, wearing the home whites. Pensacola wearing the royal blues. That's for 2 from Fernandez. Doesn't get the bounce in, and Caden Pack picks up the rebound. You got some big guys out there right now.
Yeah, a little bit of size. We're trying to the little bit of a matchup zone right here. This is 2-3s causing us problems. We're trying to get the ball a little below the free throw line in the short corner. It worked last time. That time,
Koski wide to the right, and we have a lot more height this year than we've had in my 10 years doing this for TBC, and it's helped keep some games close and get us a couple of wins.
Yeah.
Ian Kennedy, underhand layup, looking for the foul, but didn't get the call. It's a 6-point TBC lead. Pensacola trying to cut it closer, maybe in half with a 3. Kick back outside to the corner. This one is for 3, and it's good. That is Stephen Fike with his second already of the night.
Fike's had a really good first half, so that was big. Kind of needed that energy and spark from him, so that's nice.
30-second timeout called by Coach Zach Shank, who's in his first season as the head coach. He is also an athletic director of Eagles View Academy, which is only 1 mile away from us. Of course, as you know, a former TBC Eagle, 2-time NIT Bible College national champion.
Yeah, he was a good player, and then I remember him also when he was on the sideline over there, and now to see him back over there.
He was Coach Jones's assistant for 4 years.
Yeah, see him back over there running it. It's nice to see that.
Yeah, he had moved to North Carolina for a couple of years, came back last year, took over at Eagles View Academy, and is now the head coach of the TBC Eagles. Got his first win against Champion Christian. That is not an easy team to beat.
No, Champion is tough. They've beaten our guys twice. Our guys played, actually, I thought, pretty well in a couple of the games, but the second half of Champion at our place, man, Champion looked really, really good. So if you ought to get that win right there, that's a really good win.
Champion women's team, very good as well. We gave them a good game, but they came out on top. Yeah. And we defeated Welch in overtime a couple of days ago up in Tennessee. Unfortunately, those Saturday games washed out due to the snow. Kennedy with a spin move, but he is guarded by Derek Woods, who stands at 6'6". Kennedy now in the paint, and it's good. The layup for Ian Kennedy, who averages 6.1. Ian Kennedy, a senior now. He's a Neptune Beach product, and he's grown in size over the last couple of years. He's put on a lot of muscle, too.
I was just noticing that. Look, that take right there, he absorbed that contact to the finish. That was nice.
And going up against Kennedy and making contact, and the bucket is good. That's going to go on Ian Kennedy, number 1. And Caden Pack got the basket and a chance at a three-point play.
That was a strong take right there. I think Zach over there was wanting a little bit of a push-off, but refs weren't having it that time.
Pack is a very good 77% free throw shooter. And the conversion is a little bit strong. Anderson with the rebound. And close games, I've said this many times, the free throws are going to determine the winner.
They are.
Xavier Rose works his way inside, kicks it back out to Kennedy, almost got away. Kennedy now being guarded well by Aaron Wagner. And Diego Fernandez to the right side, underhand layup, won't go. DJ Thompson rebounds, second chance, no. Anderson pulls it in, keeps it alive for TBC, and then some contact and a whistle.
Those were a couple really nice offensive rebounds to keep that play alive.
Josh Azacino with his second, sending Fernandez to the line. He's already 4 for 4, 8 total points. Ethan Bray doing a little housekeeping duty. Nope, they called that one on the floor as well. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I want Diego to shoot free throws.
Well, I thought that was actually going to put him on the line with the 1-and-1, but we got one more to go, I think.
That's team foul number 6. Fernandez outside to Bray. Thought about that three. Ethan Bray, his highest point total this season, 15, came against a Division I opponent.
Really? And I think we gave up 5 offensive rebounds on that trip, and so for us that's tough. And credit to the hustle from TBC with that.
I think that was Thompson. I was a little obstructed, but Thompson with the second chance and a block shot by DJ Thompson out of bounds. Pensacola guy down, does a couple of push-ups, show that he's all right. That's Caden Pack. He's already done more push-ups tonight than I've done my last 10 years.
Yeah, I've been missing the push-ups the last couple of days myself.
26-21, Trinity Baptist leads Pensacola Christian. Shot clock at 13. This is Caden Pack. Works the ball to Paul Stickles. Back to Pack, double teamed, and now wide open in the corner was Wilkerson. They work the ball back inside to Pack. Great ball movement there.
I think that might be only the second time on our offensive end we've put the ball to the little short corner and got 2 buckets from it. I'm sure Coach Bell's probably talking about that.
Well, like we said earlier, both these teams very team-oriented, selfless players out there, and they move the ball great back to Pack for the easy layup. And a great move by Diego Fernandez. I thought there was no way that ball was going down.
Yeah, he came off that Iverson cut right there. That was a good little set.
10 points now for Diego Fernandez, who has scored 30 in his career. And Jared, 10 of the last 13 games last year, 20 points or more for Fernandez.
I remember last year at the regional tournament and then our game with you guys at the end of the season.
You beat us.
So yeah, he was so hard to stop. He was having a really good year.
You beat us 68-61 in the quarterfinal. A fantastic game. I watched that online. I was just heartbroken.
Yeah.
Fernandez makes contact with Wilkerson. Gets inside to Kennedy. The feed to Thompson. The foul. If I saw that right, it's Colin Wilkerson with his first.
Yeah, that was on Colin. We're really struggling to keep your guys out of the paint right now.
And DJ Thompson will go to the line. DJ struggled at the line at the beginning of the season, but he's really done a much better job of late. Overall, he is at 61%. And he makes the first. 5 points now for Thompson, who is a Toccoa Falls transfer to us last year. Thompson hails from Valdosta. Second one off the rim. 29-23. Pensacola got to within 3. TBC, though, is not led by more than 6. They've hit that margin a couple of times, but Pensacola able to respond each time. 5:30 left to go in the first half. Shot clock at 14. That's Liam Gertz, guarded by Anderson. That's an even matchup, and Anderson strips it into the hands of Rose. Feed to Kennedy, yes!
A nice break.
Sometimes you can never tell what the ball's going to do when it hits the rim a few times.
I thought we had found a way to break that up, but
Ian Kennedy gets the bucket, making it an 8-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Inside goes Wagner, has to kick it back out. Wilkerson thought about the jump shot, was double teamed. Gertz in the paint, off to the right. Rebound, Bray, and a foul. That's going to go against Colin Wilkerson. That is his second and team foul number 8. Trinity is in the 1-and-1 bonus. Anderson will go out, Brandon Hill will come in, and Ethan Bray will shoot the 1-and-1. Chance for him to get on the board. He averages 5.5. And on the season, Bray, 67%.
Last couple possessions for your guys, they weren't in that zone. They were in man, and that really physical man was pretty tough that last two possessions. Our guys will probably get a good set, hopefully coming up in this next trip.
Number 1 from Bray. There will not be a number 2 as the rebound goes to Aaron Wagner. And Wagner will work across midcourt. 31-23. TBC leads. And with possession is Paul Stickles. And a pass outside to Caden Pack. All the way across the court. Oh, I thought Stickles was going to fire it. He had a wide open look, but it's going to be Gertz instead off the rim. Rebound, Brandon Hill.
Yeah, I thought Stickles' feet were set right there, but he's usually looking to find somebody.
DJ Thompson, a little strong. Hill with the rebound. Second chance. He got over Gertz.
Hill's had a good game so far.
Well, you're talking 6'6" and 6'6". There aren't too many guys who can match up with Liam Gertz size-wise, but Brandon Hill does. Yeah. That's Gertz, and he'll shoot the three-pointer, too. The big man can fire. Kennedy with the steal. 2 rows. And the basket is good. Xavier wants to dunk, but he knows the 2 points are more
he wants
important than
to
the
I thought he was going to try to dunk that one.
Too.
Yeah.
8 points now for Xavier Rose. And Jared, let's take a timeout. We'll catch our breath. We'll be right back after this 60-second message from NCCAA. .355 left to go in the first half. Trinity Baptist 35-23. In the women's game, it was Pensacola Christian leading 67-50. A much closer game until the final few minutes. And Jared, let's remind everybody of the point totals for both the teams if you can.
Yeah, it was 67-50. For us, it was good. Abigail Winslow had 15. Sky led with 19. Sky Boyd. And then Alyssa Brewer had 10. That was 3 big for them. For Trinity Baptist, they had a really good game. I thought Harvey really handled the ball well, scored 12 for them. And then I really liked a few of them. I thought Brown for them had 9. Just overall a really good performance from the guards.
Again, we got to within 5 with about 4.5 left. It was much closer than the final score. Your experience, your coaching, your team kind of looked a little bit ruffled at that moment, but then you called the timeout at the perfect time, settled your group down, and they just came out and did what they do best.
Well, they did. I don't think it was anything I did. I made that call, and then the girls came out and got it done, we were very fortunate. But we were looking a little rattled up to that point.
Ian Kennedy with the jump shot. He now has 6, and the lead is up to 14 for TBC. Don't rest on it, though, as we said before. Yeah. Pensacola very capable of going on extended runs.
We need to find a way to get this back into single digits in the next 3 minutes.
Ball almost got through Koski's hands, but he holds on. Gertz puts up the perfect screen for Koski, and he works it to perfection. He's on the board. He's averaging 7.8. The leading scorer for Pensacola Christian is Liam Gertz at 15.2. Caden Pack follows at 14.8. For Trinity Baptist, leading scorer is Diego Fernandez at 15.8. And Xavier Rose follows at 12.6.
I think your guys' offense looks pretty good, but really it's the defensive end. I think it's got our guys just a touch confused, so they're playing really on both ends.
And a shot a little too strong and rebounded by Gertz, and that's a rebounding machine there, Liam Gertz.
Yeah, Liam's tough. He's good on both ends. His pick and pop ability is really nice.
Pack feeds the ball to Aaron Wagner, who goes inside and could not get it to convert. They did everything right, but the ball wouldn't cooperate. Mendez hustling up the right side, 1-on-2, off the rim, no good. Another thing, the ball just didn't cooperate. Diego really got up the court quickly. To the outside, wide open is Koski, and he misses everything. And you're not going to get a better look than Koski just had.
No, almost too open.
That is a feed from Thompson to Hill. Brandon Hill goes down, but he gets the bucket. He now has 10. Pensacola very quickly up the court. Wagner will go to the line. That's going to be Ian Kennedy's second.
I think for our guys at halftime, they're going to talk a little bit about the pace. The pace right now is just how your guys want it. For us, might be something we want to talk about a little bit.
Shooting 2 is Aaron Wagner, who's averaging 12.8 points per game. And if I'm reading this correctly, these are his first free throws. I don't see him on the stats page. So this may be his first of the season. And number 1 is good. And we know that's not going to be Braden's fault, as good as he is.
And that was good for Wagner right there to get that, because you need to see it go in. He's kind of a shooter if he's open, so hopefully seeing those free throws go in is good for him.
It is 39-27. Trinity Baptist leads by 12. Wagner hit both of those free throws. I forgot to write one down, so I'll correct that now. So he has 2 points. Wagner now double teamed. And the defense forced Fernandez to change his shot to a pass, and there was no TBC player anywhere near the pass. Fernandez back on D, swatted away by Kennedy, a late whistle, and that's number 3 on Ian Kennedy. Now it says number 1 on the scoreboard, which is probably going to go to 2.
Yeah, that last possession for y'all.
Nope, now they put it 3.
He got to the paint. I thought he was going to find a kick out, and it didn't. Instead, we were fortunate to get that stop.
Team foul number 6, so after the inbound, both teams will be in the bonus. Kennedy will take 3 fouls to the bench, along with 6 points. Ethan Bray takes over. Pass outside to Aaron Wagner. Jared, I'm still battling this cough.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of that going around, man. I hope it clears up quick for you.
Gavin Korfloater across midcourt and an offensive foul. The elbow extended, and that's the reason for the call. If you don't extend the elbow, the officials will most likely let you play on. But Gavin's elbow came out.
Yeah, we were fortunate there. I thought it was going to be a play on.
Under a minute to go. We're talking with Pensacola Christian women's head coach Jared Sellers. He and his Eagles defeated our Eagles 67-50 earlier tonight. 40 seconds left, 14 to shoot. Outside the arc is Caden Pack. They work it to Koski, 4-3 off the rim. Koski able to get that long rebound off the floor. Pensacola struggled from three-point range. Oh, not as much as I thought. They're actually 5 out of 12. So they made a few more than I had remembered.
Yeah, same. I kind of thought we'd struggled a little bit more than that, too. Hopefully we can get a stop right here.
Well, 2 of those from Liam, 2 from Stephen Fike. They're going to play for the last shot. Rose outside the arc. 3 seconds. Fernandez is ripped off by Gertz, and that's going to bring us to halftime. That one may have counted had it gone. I think he got it off before the buzzer.
I think so.
Well, 39-27 in favor of Trinity Baptist College. 12-point lead as we head into the intermission. Jared, we thank you for giving us some of your time. We know you have some things to do.
I do.
You got a bus to get ready for that long drive back to Pensacola. I just drove that way to Panama City. That is not a very exciting drive.
That's a long stretch on I-10.
All right, Jared, thanks for joining us here.
Thank you,
congratulations on the win. We'll hope to get you back when we go over to Pensacola a little bit later on in the season.
I appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do, man.
Jared Sellers, a women's basketball coach at Pensacola Christian College, 13-3, and looking like they want to go back to the national tournament. We're going to pause right here. We'll be back for the second half in about 14 minutes. You're watching TBC Eagles men's basketball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium at Trinity Baptist College on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida, where Trinity Baptist leads Pensacola Christian 39-27 as we're about 35 seconds away from the start of the second half. Point totals so far for Pensacola Christian. Stephen Fike leads away with 8 points. Caden Pack has 7, 6 from Liam Gertz, and 2 each from Brantley Koski, Paul Stickles, and Aaron Wagner. Nobody in any serious foul trouble, but Colin Wilkerson, Josh Azucena, and Caden Pack each have 2. Paul Stickles and Liam Gertz each have 1. For the Eagles of Trinity Baptist, Brandon Hill leads everybody with 12 points. Diego Fernandez is next with 10. Xavier Rose and Ian Kennedy each have 6, and DJ Thompson has 5. Ian Kennedy, though, has 3 fouls. Gavin Korthloder, 2. DJ Thompson and Brandon Hill each with 1. Trinity Baptist shot 53% in the first half. They missed all 3 three-point attempts, but they were a very good 5 for 6 at the line and pulled in 18 rebounds. Pensacola Christian, who has possession to start this second half, shot 39% in the first half. They hit 5 three-pointers in 14 attempts, made both free throw attempts, and pulled in 15 rebounds. So you're up to date in case you missed anything. Pensacola trying to cut into the lead as we start the second half, and they do just that with a three-pointer from Caden Pack, his second of the night. He now has 10 points, and the lead is down to 10 for TBC. Thank you, Jared Sellers, for joining us in the first half. Gavin Korthloder outside the arc, finds Rose, a touch pass back to Fernandez, and TBC works the ball to Thompson, who runs a baseline and misses the layup, but draws the foul. So DJ Thompson will shoot 2. He is 1 for 2 so far tonight. Trying to see who got called for the foul. Has not yet been posted, and I could not tell from the official signal. And now it's on the board as Liam Gertz with his second. And DJ Thompson hits the first of 2. It's an 11-point lead for Trinity Baptist. And Thompson goes 1 for 2 at the line. All 4 of his teammates were back defensively, so an easy rebound for Pensacola. 11-point Trinity Baptist lead. Pensacola works the perimeter, and a three-point shot is good from Brantley Koski, his first on the season. Pensacola Christian, 26% from beyond the arc, but that is their 7th of the night. Overall, Pensacola Christian came in shooting 44% from the field, and Trinity Baptist 41%. Both these teams shooting the ball well this season. That one hits off of Liam Gertz, goes out of bounds, and stays with TBC. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Fernandez will inbound. He will find Rose outside the arc over near the sideline. 5 seconds left. Korthloder all alone. He'll fire a 3. It's wide to the right. It did not hit the rim, but it hit off somebody and bounced out of bounds, and no call. That ball changed directions twice, so it had to have hit somebody. I'm going to get a better look at it right here on the monitor. Wide to the right. That one hit off Liam Gertz, but the official did not see it. So Pensacola trailing by 8, a chance to make it 6 or 5, and we have ourselves a foul on the floor. Looks like Brandon Hill will get called. And he took the worst of the contact also. That's his second foul. And Pensacola will inbound and get 20 seconds put on the shot clock. 18:26 on the game clock. Second half just underway. And a little housekeeping duty. This is our second game. And, of course, the Trinity Christian Academy also had their practices before the women's game began. So there's been a lot of action on the court today. Bounce pass nearly got away from Wagner. And then it does go out of bounds, and an unforced error, giving the ball right back to Trinity Baptist. That is turnover number 11 for Pensacola. TBC has turned it over 1 time, and TBC hoping that trend continues, holding on to the ball as they lead by 8 with 18 minutes and change left to go. Kenneth Loader in the corner. His family watching from Spring Hill. Fernandez at the top of the arc. Rose to the outside. Takes the pass. Works his way in. Hits Kenneth Loader. Pull-up jumper for two. It's off the rim. And the rebound by Gertz. 17:45 left to go. It looked like Stickles was thinking about the three-pointer. This time he does as he moves over a little bit to get a better look, but he misses wide to the right. Fernandez, the rebound, gets around Koski and Stickles, and now Stickles back on top of the attacker. Kenneth Loader back to Fernandez, a bounce pass to Hill inside the paint. Watch the 3 seconds. He gets the shot off. It's off the rim and is pulled in by Aaron Wagner. Hill came very close to the turnover, but Pensacola came away with the ball anyway. Kyle Davis watching us as well. Appreciate you letting us know. And a traveling violation called on Aaron Wagner. And TBC gets possession, and Pensacola with another turnover. Jaquez Anderson will substitute in for Gavin Kenneth Loader. 17 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. This is the second half. And Rose will take the inbound pass. He'll walk the ball past midcourt, set up the offense. Kenneth Loader has a seat. Jace Spinelli is at the scorer's table for the first time tonight. And a bounce pass inside to Hill. He couldn't hold on, but he regained control and then drew the foul. And that's going against Aaron Wagner. That is his first. And Brandon Hill will shoot two. He missed both attempts in the first half. And he'll be back at the line now. 12 points so far, all in the first half. And the first of two is good. That's now 13. Here comes Jace Spinelli for Trinity Baptist. And Stephen Fike is now in for Pensacola Christian. Wagner heads out, as does DJ Thompson. Brandon Hill hit the first, and now a chance to make it 14, but more importantly, a 10-point lead for the team. There was somebody in the lane way too soon, but it did not get called. But Hill does convert. Won't get the third free throw, however. Fernandez on guard of Koski. Koski could not get around Hernandez, but he finds some assistance. Gertz collides with Hill, then feeds the ball to Pack, and Caden Pack will shoot two. We'll see which TBC Eagle gets the call. There were a couple of them in on the play. It is Diego Fernandez with his first. And shooting two, Caden Pack. He has missed his only attempt so far tonight. 77% entering play. And this one spins around and comes out. That ball was on its way down and somehow found the way out of the cylinder. Jace Spinelli heads back defensively. Two PCC Eagles on the other side. That one hits off the rim a couple of times and drops in. So Pat goes 1 for 2. He now has 11. And it's a 42-33 lead for Trinity Baptist. Rose across midcourt. Both teams are Eagles. For those of you joining us may not know. Hill, spin move around Gertz and a foul. Liam Gertz with his third. And Gertz, the junior from Burleson, Texas. Playing on the TBC court for the final time in his career. No, he's a junior. He could be back next year. I thought he was a senior myself. And here's Brandon Hill. 2 for 4 so far, just hit 2, but this one does not go. Two substitutions for Pensacola Christian. Colin Wilkerson is in. And no, the other one was just some movement around the lane. So Wilkerson in, Hill goes 1 for 2. 3 for 4 in the half, 3 for 6 overall, and a 10-point lead for Trinity Baptist once again. Their biggest lead has been 13. That was the halftime score. I do apologize. I do have a cough. I might have to hit the mute button on occasion. Pack pulls up. Shot's a little too strong, and the rebound by Diego Fernandez. Fernandez is only 5'9", but he has terrific vertical leap, and that ball from Anderson was in and popped out. Great ball movement by Pensacola, and the reverse spin move by Fike results in the basket and a timeout. 15:35 on the clock, and a 43-35 lead for Trinity Baptist. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the upcoming games for both the Eagles teams out there on the court. After tonight, Pensacola Christian will head to Toccoa Falls College on Thursday the 16th. That is a 6 p.m. Central start time for you Pensacola fans. And on Friday, it's Pensacola Christian at Bob Jones University. That game also scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. Central. Now, those are following the women's games, so of course the duration of those games will determine start time for the men. Pensacola is home against Appalachian Bible College on both the 24th and the 25th. For Trinity Baptist, their next game is Saturday afternoon on the home court against Southeastern Baptist, women at 2, men at 4. And then TBC will go to Trinity College of Florida, who is now a member of the USCAA, no longer an NCCAA South Region opponent. That's it for January for Trinity Baptist. They'll start February here on the home court against Bob Jones on the 1st and Trinity College on the 8th. So you're up to date for the next few ball games for both Trinity Baptist and Pensacola Christian. We're just waiting on the officials to blow the whistle. They do. And TBC inbounds 15-34 and counting in an 8-point lead. Led by 13 at half. Pensacola's outscored them by 5 since. Spinelli takes the pass, runs the baseline, and hits the ball out of bounds, and a turnover. That is only the second turnover. Make that the third for TBC. Pensacola, you don't want to give them opportunities like that. They shoot 44% from the field. And they average 75 points a game, and that one will not go, but a foul will send Pat to the line. 3 bounces off the rim. Looked like they called Brandon Hill, if I saw that correctly, and I did. That is his third. And Caden Pack at the line so far tonight, 1 out of 3. 11 total points. And the first one is good. That's now an even dozen for Pack, sophomore guard from Crawley, West Virginia. Right now, it is a 7-point lead. Could be 6, and it is. And 13 points for Caden Pack. Pensacola has outscored Trinity Baptist 9-4 so far in the second half. Diego Fernandez is guarded by Koski. Finds Anderson. Back to Fernandez, a pump fake. And back to Anderson outside the arc. Spinelli open in the corner, a great look, but too much on it. Missed everything and right into the hands of Pack. And now it's good opportunity for Pensacola, but a block by Jason Spinelli. And he'll take the pass back from Rose. Outside to Fernandez for 3 from the corner. Good! Diego Fernandez now with 13. And Fernandez, Trinity Baptist would love to see him heat up. No good. Anderson tracks it down in the corner. Fernandez just hit his 16th three-pointer of the season. And he will back it outside the arc. It looked like he was going to go toward the hole. Anderson's wide open. He's a three-point shooter. Instead, the short jumper for 2 is off the back of the rim and rebounded by Liam Gertz. 14 minutes left, 46-37, TBC leads. It is a 9-point margin for Trinity Baptist. Koski collides with Fernandez, loses the ball. Anderson the steal to Fernandez, in the paint to Spinelli, and a foul. I'm not sure if it was Gertz or Wilkerson. We're about to find out. It is Colin Wilkerson with his third, and Jace Spinelli will shoot 2. He averages 4.3 points per game, and at the line, he is 4 for 7. And the first of 2 for Spinelli. First attempts of the night no. That one did not go. Substitution for Pensacola. Josh Azucena in and Brantley Koski out. Ian Kennedy is at the table. He is ready to substitute for Spinelli should this free throw go through. Missed his first, number 2, good. So we'll pause to allow the substitution. Spinelli on the board. Ian Kennedy in for Spinelli. Jace Spinelli, senior guard from Orlando. Played all 4 years here at Trinity Baptist and does a little of everything. He'll score points. His specialty is using his body to draw the charge and get the ball away from the other team. That's a steal by Xavier Rose. With Wilkerson, the dunk does not go, and it's out of bounds. And Rose missed an opportunity to add 2 points to the lead. He will head back, get ready for defense. Knowing Xavier, he'll shake that one off very quickly. Eagles, though, of Trinity Baptist do lead by 10. Gertz, 4-3, good. Liam Gertz with his third three-pointer of the night. 9 total points for Gertz. On the season, he now has 26 from three-point range. Kennedy double-teamed in the corner, finds Rose inside to Hill, perfect pass, and the layup is good, and Brandon Hill now has 17 to lead everyone on the court, and TBC leads by 9. If this game stays close, that missed dunk could loom very large. Rose, though, with a block on a Pack, who is looking for the whistle. Anderson to Hill, pump fake, and a blocked shot. Rose tracks it down. Ball did not hit the rim. Shot clock down to 18 and a double team, but a timeout called by Coach Zach Schenk. 12:29 left to go. 9-point Trinity Baptist lead. We'll be right back. Trinity Baptist will inbound. 18 on the shot clock. 12:29 on the game clock. Inbound pass to Xavier Rose. Shot clock at 14. Anderson, a wide open look at 3, and it's good. His first points of the night. He averages 5.4. Anderson just hit his 25th three-pointer of the season. And TBC leads by 12. That's Azucena for 3 off the rim. Batted around, picked up by Azucena to Gertz, who already has hit 3 three-pointers. This time he goes inside, uses his body, and gets the deuce. That's now 11 for Gertz. Rose hustling up the court. Fernandez outside the arc. He'll set up the offense. Anderson, Rose, Anderson, Fernandez, Hill, and Kennedy. Three-pointer from Fernandez, no good. Anderson with the rebound. Azucena, Gertz, Wilkerson, Stickles, and Fike for Pensacola. A whistle. Looks like the ball was just, nope, they are going to call the foul on the floor. I thought for a moment they were just calling it out of bounds. The foul goes against Colin Wilkerson, and that is his fourth. Trinity Baptist will get 20 on the shot clock. 10-point lead. Wilkerson will take 4 fouls to the bench. I pass to Brandon Hill. Feeds Fernandez in the corner, back outside to Rose. And Rose, guarded by Azucena. Uses Hill with the screen. Back to Rose in the paint, outside to Anderson, 5 to shoot, 3-pointer, no. Ball did hit the rim, but Azucena with the rebound and Anderson with the blocking foul. Jaquez Anderson, his first. That ball is on the floor. 4th team foul for TBC. Pensacola has committed 5. Inbound pass, and now Pensacola, a great opportunity to get to within single digits. That was only the first personal for Anderson. Pump fake from 3 from Jake Longo, number 4. Azucena trapped in the corner, works the ball to the top of the arc. Aaron Wagner inside, out to Azucena. His 3-pointer is a little strong, and Rose with the rebound. The senior from Quitman, Georgia, the 1,000-point Xavier Rose. A beautiful pass to Anderson. 5 points for Anderson and Xavier Rose. What a pass. That is his 5th assist. And we have ourselves a foul. Going to be called against Jaquez Anderson for the push. On the floor, team foul number 5. Pensacola will inbound. Both teams have now committed 5. 12-point TBC lead. Ian Kennedy will do some housekeeping duties. Substitution, Xavier Rose out, and our first look at Bryson Rowland, who has played 1 game so far. Joined the roster just a few days ago. Got in a ball game up in Gallatin, Tennessee, and scored 3 points. Mason wearing number 12. He's on guard of Longo. They work the ball inside and get the foul. Liam Gertz will go to the line. Brandon Hill called for the foul. That's number 4 on Hill. Gertz now with 13. More importantly, makes it a 10-point margin. And Liam Gertz will have a chance at a 3-point play. So far tonight, Gertz at the line, no attempts. He's hit 3 3-pointers in 4 attempts. 7 rebounds. Had himself a really good night. And now has a 3-point play to make it a 9-point margin. Trinity Baptist leads 54-45. See Xavier Rose back before long. Gavin Korth-Loder came in for Brandon Hill, who has 4 fouls. Diego Fernandez outside the arc. 12 to shoot. Bryson Rowland works his way to the top. Korth-Loder. Shot clock at 4. Fernandez. And the ball goes out of bounds. There were 4 seconds left on the shot clock. The official is going to redo it. In fact, I think he held up 2 fingers. So we'll see if it's 4 or 2. Ball never hit a rim. That was the right call to reset the shot clock. And now the question is, how much time? 2 seconds is what they're giving. Fernandez will inbound. Rowland is outside the arc. And now Rowland will send it in. Again, 2 seconds to shoot the ball. And a little bit more of a switcheroo puts Fernandez back at the inbound line. 9:49 left to go. Fernandez to Anderson. It did hit the rim, but rebounded by Aaron Wagner. Missed opportunity right there on that possession. And now Pensacola could cut it down to 6 with a 3-point play. They have hit some 3-pointers already tonight. In fact, they've hit 7 out of 20 attempts. 35%. That's a very good 3-point percentage. Loose ball. Pack will get the shot off, and he'll be fouled by Gavin Korth-Loder. Great job by Caden Pack recognizing the situation and put up the shot to draw the foul. For Korth Loader, that's number 3. And Caden Pack will shoot 2. He's hit his last 3 in a row. And 3 for 5 overall. First of 2 is good. Pensacola Christian at the line, now 7 out of 8. They took only 2 shots in the first half. That's point number 14 for Caden Pack. As I've said many times, close games, those free throws will determine the winner. 54-46, and it will stay that way. And a great rebound by DJ Thompson. 8-point lead for Trinity Baptist. We're past the midway point of the second half. Korth Loader, Anderson, Thompson, Kennedy, who kept the ball in play and kept his toe in bounds, and Xavier Rose on the court. Actually, Bryson Rowland is in for Korth Loader. My mistake, didn't see the substitution. Kennedy with a beautiful reverse layup. That's now 8 for Kennedy, but look how quickly Pensacola gets up the court. 3-pointer for Pack, off the rim. Batted up in the air and pulled in by Thompson. Credit Anderson for helping Thompson get that rebound, but the steal by Azucena. Another opportunity, but a blocking foul. Looked like Xavier Rose. If so, that's number 1. Nope, it's Jaquez Anderson, number 3. That's number 8 on TBC, so a 1-and-1. Aaron Wagner is 2 for 2. He took the only 2 foul shots for PCC in the first half. 1-and-1 is good. Pensacola has always been a very good foul shooting team. This is Aaron Wagner at the line. Came in at 59%. Goes 1 for 2. Kennedy with the rebound. It is 56-47, a 9-point lead. Kennedy misses the second chance. Will not happen. And it's out of bounds. Tried to do a similar move to the one he scored on a moment ago. He was looking for the foul, but didn't get the call. That one hit off the rim and then bounced out of bounds. And now Pensacola, trailing by 9, could make it 7 or 6. Gertz with the pitch. Aaron Wagner back outside to Gertz, who's hit 3 threes. High pass to Pack. He'll get the shot off, and off the glass it goes and in. Now 16 points for Caden Pack. 56-49. The lead is down to 7. TBC led by 12 just a few moments ago. Xavier Rose feeds Ian Kennedy. TBC working the shot clock down to 12. Thompson, the shot, will draw the foul. Could be either Gertz or Pack. It will be Liam Gertz, and that is number 4 on Gertz. DJ Thompson at the line. He is 2 for 4 tonight. Came in at about 61%. First of 2, good. And Trinity Baptist at the line doing an excellent job. That's now 11 for 13. Thompson 3 for 5 himself. And here comes free throw number 2. It's off the rim and pulled in by newcomer Derek Woods. Been a little while since we've seen Woods. He got some time in the first half. Derek Woods, 6'6" junior from Loveland, Colorado. We have ourselves another foul that looked like Ian Kennedy will get called. And that's number 4 on Kennedy, so he's the second Trinity Baptist Eagle with 4 fouls. Brandon Hill also has 4. Ethan Bray will take over for Kennedy. And Caden Pack is having an excellent night, 16 points. He's at 4 of his last 5. Make that 5 out of 6 now, 17 total. And more importantly, cuts the deficit down to 7. This would make it 6. Couple of bounces around, and that one drops in. 18 points for Caden Pack, and a 6-point lead now for Trinity Baptist. TBC had a 13-point lead at a half. They've led by 12 a few times throughout the second half, and it's down to 6. 10 to shoot. TBC a couple of times had big leads in the second half. I wanted to see them slip away. And we have a foul before the buzzer on the shot clock. And it looks like that was going against Caden Pack. And Xavier Rose will shoot 2. His first attempts of the night. On the season, Rose at 60%. Personal foul number 3 on Caden Pack. Team foul number 7. Both teams in the bonus. This one is good from Rose. That's now 9 points for Xavier Rose. Chance to make it 10, but more importantly, extend the lead. It is off the rim and rebounded by Derek Woods. 7 minutes left. 7-point lead for TBC. Very evenly matched teams, as they usually are. Little trouble for Pack, but he found Woods inside the paint. Anderson gets his hands on the ball. Jump ball. Trinity Baptist has the arrow. So TBC with possession. Of course, the arrow will now switch to Pensacola. 6:47 and counting. Ethan Bray, Jaquez Anderson, DJ Thompson, Xavier Rose, Diego Fernandez, Derek Woods, Aaron Wagner, Caden Pack, Josh Azucena, and Brantley Koski for Pensacola, and a steal by Azucena. 2 defenders to beat, and Bray picks up the foul. That will be number 1 on Ethan Bray, sending Josh Azucena to the line. And Azucena a chance to get on the board. And Josh Azucena will take his first free throws of the season. And this one is good. So Azucena converts 1. Nope, I was wrong. He is at 87%. I was looking at the wrong name. And number 2 does not go. A rare miss for Josh Azucena. 87% coming into tonight's play. And Diego Fernandez over near the bench, able to hear Coach Shank relay the plays. Coming up on 6 minutes left in a 6-point Trinity Baptist lead. Fernandez, pump fake, goes inside. A lot of contact, no call. Missed shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jaquez Anderson. Fernandez looking for the foul that he did not get. And now, chance to make it 4 or 3 for Pensacola Christian. Jason Bell is a head coach, taking over a couple years ago for longtime head coach Mark Getch, who is still the athletic director, and Braden Motter, the SID. There's a steal. Fernandez to Rose. This time he'll just lay it in off the finger roll and take the 2 points. He missed a dunk earlier. Didn't want to make that mistake again. Koski out to Azucena in 3-point range. Azucena loses the ball. Thompson able to gain control ahead of Koski. Bray reaches wide and keeps the ball in play. Trinity Baptist will set up the offense. 60-52. Pensacola women won the game over TBC 67-50. Game was a lot closer for most of the way. Last few minutes, Pensacola came out and scored a bunch of points. That's Jaquez Anderson scoring his 6th and 7th points. And a 10-point lead for TBC. They got down to 6. And now Wagner for 3 makes it 7 again. And I believe that is three-pointer number 8 for Pensacola Christian. And a timeout with the score 62-55 with 4:44 left to play. Trinity Baptist shot 53% in the first half. Shooting 35% here in the second. Overall, Pensacola Christian at 43, Trinity Baptist at 46. But TBC leads 62-55, led by 13 at the break. Pensacola's outscored Trinity Baptist 28-23 in the second half, and a turnover is going to allow Pensacola an opportunity to cut this one down even more. Pensacola will inbound in the front court. 4:31 left to go. Aaron Wagner takes the pass from Paul Stickles. Oski guarded by Fernandez. Shot clock at 10. Pump fake from three-point range. Pass inside to Wagner. Guarded by Thompson, who swats the ball away, but Pensacola holds possession. They get the shot off. It hits the rim. And Anderson with the rebound. They just did get the shot off. It would have counted had it gone. Xavier Rose across the timeline. We just hit the 4-minute mark. Ethan Bray feeds Fernandez. Pull-up jumper, foul call, and Diego Fernandez will shoot two. The foul is against Caden Pack, and that is his fourth. And Diego Fernandez, who is 4 for 4 at the line, will shoot two now. Fernandez came in 75%. And the first one is good. Huge free throw for Diego Fernandez. 4 fouls for Wilkerson, Pack, and Gertz. And for TBC, 4 for Kennedy and Hill. Fernandez goes 2 for 2. He's at all 6. He now has 15 points. And TBC leads 64-55. 3:42 left to go. Stickles finds Gertz, who's playing with 4 himself, but he doesn't do any good on the bench. He did a lot of good on that possession, helping to get the ball to Koski, who now has 7. Under 3.5 to go. Fernandez, spin move, couldn't get any closer. Shot clock at 16. Guarded by Brantley Koski. And Fernandez will go back to the line. We'll see which Pensacola Eagle gets called. Official still trying to sort it out. It will go against Koski. That's only his first. Now, TBC is in the double bonus the rest of the game. Actually, Pensacola too, because the next one will be 10. So Fernandez at the line. He's now 7 for 7. Diego Fernandez getting the job done right where he needs to do it, at the stripe. This is now the first miss for Fernandez, but he has 17 total points It's a 65-57 lead. Spin move by Pack, a beauty, but it doesn't go. He gets the rebound and draws the foul. That is number 2 on Ethan Bray. Both teams in the double bonus. This is a shooting foul either way. Caden Pack has been phenomenal at the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8.5, 9 overall. 17 points, now 18. Chance to make it 19 and then a 6-point game. It's at 7 at the moment. Pack sizes it up, gets off the shot and converts. He's been automatic in this second half and now has 19 points, a leading scorer on the court. 65-59, under 3 to go, and a timeout called by Coach Schenk. 2:58 left. And a terrific ball game, as we expected once we saw this game scheduled. 60-second timeout. We'll be back on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Trinity Baptist has led the entire game. They led by 13 at halftime. Right now it is at 6. Pensacola not going away. They still have a good opportunity to finish this one off. Both teams, either one could end up with the win. Fernandez outside, 2 rows, 10 to shoot. Shot clock now at 5. 3-pointer. Off the rim, rebound Bray, big rebound for Trinity Baptist. Fernandez runs the baseline. Contact, no call, and a steal for Pensacola. Paul Stickles with the pick. They work it out to Gertz. 4-3, off the rim, Bray with the rebound. And a foul. Both teams are in the double bonus. It is Paul Stickles who gets called for the foul. That is his second. Ethan Bray now shooting 2. Bray missed his only attempt. That came early in the ball game on the season. Now 12 out of 19. Big free throws the rest of the way. Number 1 is off the back of the rim. Need to hit those free throws. TBC has been very good tonight. Both teams are, especially Caden Pack for Pensacola. He's done most of the foul shooting for PCC. Number 2 from Bray, good. That's his first point of the night. He averages 5.5. It is 66-59. Right now, a 3-possession game. Anything can still happen, however. Wagner guarded by Rose. Koski thought about the 3 to the left side of the paint. Basket is good and 1. Diego Fernandez with his second. Koski, a terrific job getting that shot to go down and a chance at a 3-point play to make it 66-62. Brandon Hill in for Jaquez Anderson. Koski has not shot from the line tonight on the season. 47%. But, of course, this one goes in. Big free throw for Koski. He now has 10, but it's a 4-point game. Under 2 minutes to go. Pensacola has chipped away at the lead for the past several minutes. TBC has been able to fend them off, get the lead back up to 10, but right now it is 4. 10 to shoot. Kennedy outside the arc. 5. Shot is good. 10 points for Ian Kennedy. 6-point lead. It's a 2-possession game. 1:30 left. Caden Pack backs outside the arc. No panic time for Pensacola. It's only a 2-possession game. Gertz nearly lost. Got away with an elbow. Missed the shot. Second chance, no. Should have been a foul, but wasn't called. And this one is a foul against Pensacola, and it looked like Paul Stickles. That is the call. It'll send DJ Thompson back to the line. 3 for 6 so far tonight. 7 total points. This is a huge sequence right here to make it a 3-possession game. Hitting one will do it. Hitting both would be huge, and it's good. That's 8 points now for Thompson, but now a 7-point game. Still plenty of time, 1:15. Pensacola can get some points and some stops. TBC will send Anderson and Rose back defensively. Stickles back there for PCC. Thompson hits them both. 8-point lead. Here comes Caden Pack, guarded by Bray. Brandon Hill back at the table for Trinity. Pack gets around Bray and then draws the foul. No argument from Ethan Bray. It's double bonus time for both teams. Number 3 on Bray. What they don't want to do is stop the clock and give Pensacola that opportunity. Caden Pack has been phenomenal at the line. Chance to get himself into 20. No. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 made free throws in just this second half. Ian Kennedy comes in with Brandon Hill. Anderson goes out. Thompson, Kennedy, Hill, Rose, and Fernandez. Pack, Stickles, Koski, Gertz, and Wagner. Number 2 is good. That's now 20 points for Caden Pack. 63 ticks left. A 7-point lead for TBC and a huge possession coming up. I'm Ray Bureau. We'll be right back. It is a 7-point lead for Trinity Baptist, 70-63. 1 minute, 3 seconds left. This is a huge possession. And we're going to have a foul that will send Fernandez to the line. Foul will be called against Josh Azucena, number 3. And both teams will walk towards the free throw line, get a chance to catch their breath. Fernandez, 3 for 4 in this half, 7 for 8 overall, 17 total points. Only 2 seconds ticked off the clock. First one, good. That makes it 8 points. It is a 3-possession game. Koski will go out. And coming in is Stephen Fike. Pensacola wants to get their big rebounders in. Coach Jason Bell. Another one made by Fernandez. That is 19 points. And another timeout. I believe this one was called by Coach Bell. I lost track once again of the timeouts. But a minute one left to go and a 9-point Trinity Baptist lead. Southeastern Baptist College is here this Saturday afternoon. That's a South Region game for Trinity Baptist. Women at 2, men at 4. And then TBC is at Trinity College of Florida. Remember, the Tigers are no longer in the South Region. They have moved to the USCAA. 2 big matchups coming up for Pensacola later this week. Thursday at Toccoa Falls College. Friday at Bob Jones University before they play 2 against Appalachian Bible College on January 24th and 25th. Well, both teams back onto the court. Good to see all the names pop up on the screen. Game's been very exciting. You're watching a good one. It's not over yet. 9-point Trinity Baptist lead. Pensacola needs to get points and stops. Bray guarding Pack, who uses Gertz to perfection. Gertz has hit some threes tonight. Azucena gets around Fernandez. Outside. This is Pack for 3. It's good. Caden Pack has been a point machine. 23 now. He had 7 at halftime, so that's 16 points in the second half. Right now, 72-66. They got the points. Pensacola now looking for a stop. Back in a moment. Again, Pensacola got the three-pointer. It's now a 2-possession game. Big possession for Trinity Baptist. Pensacola looking to get a stop. Kennedy quickly up the court. Hashill to his left. Xavier Rose, of course, Trinity wants to use up some clock if they can. Kennedy was able to stay in bounds. He is triple-teamed in the corner. Timeout, Coach Schenk. 28 seconds left. 72-66. Again, back in a moment. Trinity Baptist has 17 seconds on the shot clock. A huge possession. Right now, it is a 6-point lead. 1 point. We'll make it a 3-possession game, but there's a steal. Bad pass. That is for 2. His foot was inside. Missed. Koski outside to Gertz. This one is for 3. It's no good. Azucena with the rebound. Don't foul. That's the last thing to do right now. Fernandez with the rebound, and the foul will send Fernandez to the line. 10.8 left to go. Very exciting ball game. It's going to be a long time before I go to sleep tonight, I'll tell you that. Diego Fernandez at the line to make it a 3-possession game. 1 shot will do it. He has 2. 19 total points. Been absolutely brilliant at the line. This one is good. That's a 3-possession game. 10.8 seconds left. We want to thank everybody for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. 2 exciting ball games here tonight as Fernandez hits both free throws, and we're going to call Diego Fernandez our player of the game. 3-pointer no good. Hill with the rebound, but a foul with 2.8 seconds left. And that's going to go to Paul Stickles. That is his 4th. Both teams have had players on the court with 4 fouls and not picking up the 5th. Fernandez back at the line. At the moment, 74-66, pending the free throws. And very loud, proud crowd here inside Trinity Gymnasium tonight. Check that. It is Brandon Hill at the line. He has 17 points. 74-66. Trinity Baptist leads. And the first one is a little strong. And here comes free throw number 2 from Brandon Hill. It is up. It is no good. Rebounded by Gertz. That will count if it goes, and it's off the rim. And that's the ball game. Final score, Trinity Baptist 74, Pensacola 66. We'll give you a quick rundown of the point totals before we sign off. For Pensacola Christian, Caden Pack, the leading scorer on the court, 23 points. Liam Gertz, 14. Brantley Koski, Stephen Fike, 10 each. Aaron Wagner, 6. Paul Stickles, 2. Josh Azucena, 1. Trinity Baptist had Diego Fernandez lead the way with 20. Brandon Hill, 17. Ian Kennedy, 10. DJ Thompson, Xavier Rose, 9 each. Jaquez Anderson, 7. Jace Spinelli and Ethan Bray, each with 1. So overall now, Trinity Baptist 3-10 on the season, 1 win, no losses in South Region play. Pensacola Christian 5-11, 0-1. South Region play now underway. A whole lot of exciting basketball still to come. We have 3 home games left. We'll have them all here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. For head coach Zach Shank, athletic director John D. Jones, Pensacola women's coach Jared Sellers, thank you for joining us earlier tonight. The 2 teams split. Pensacola won the women's game, TBC the men's. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.